Hello student, we go over K5, divide complex numbers I. Okay, so you can see in denominator you have the I. Okay, but the math rule is you can have I in denominator. So we have to do something that make the I become a number. Okay, very simple. Remember, we have I times I become I square, and I square equal -1. All right, so if you have the I already, you will multiply with the I one more time and then become I square, and then I square equal -1. So I'm going to do that. I multiply I in denominator, so make sure I also multiply on the top. Ooh, take a look. On top, oh my god, this one is so simple. Let me take it back. Because I didn't see the I on top. So I on top and I on bottom cancel out. So I come out 1 over -2. So the final answer is -1/2. Alright, so that's the answer. I put down -1/2. -1/2. Okay, here we go. -1/2, and then I'm done. Voila. Okay, so this one very similar. I simplify with I, so the answer is negative divide negative, so that becomes positive. So 10/9. So this is the answer, 10/9. Okay, so I put 10/9. 10/9. Voila. Alright, so here you have only I in denominator, so I will somehow make the I go away in denominator. Very simple, because I times I become I square, and then I square become -1. So I would multiply I in denominator and also I on the numerator. So let's take care of denominator first. It becomes -3I square. But then I square, I substitute for -1. Alright? So now it becomes +3. So now on the top, I got 4 times I, that's a 4I. 4I right here. Okay? But the answer, make sure in the order A plus BI. Okay, so I will break it down at 4/3 and then times I. Okay, so in this case the A equals 0 and the B, okay, as you can see right here, the A equals 0, so there's no A's right there, so A equals 0, and the B equal 4/3. Okay, so I put in the answer box 4/3 and then I. 4/3. 4/3 and then I. Voila. Okay. Let's do it one more time. I can do the next level. Let's do the next level. Okay, so here's your next level. I do the same thing. I don't want the I in denominator, so I multiply in the denominator and the numerator. Okay, so let's take care of denominator first. 9I times I become 9I square. Okay, but I square, I substitute for -1. Okay, so in the denominator become -9. Okay, so done with denominator. Now take care of the numerator. Okay, I multiply -5 with I, become -5I. 6I times I becomes 6I square. Okay, and now instead of I square, I substitute as -1. Okay, and now I come out on top is -5I and then subtract 6. So now divide them. So -5 over -9 and then I. And in the back, I got 6/9. Okay, negative become positive. Okay, and now I can simplify one more time, become positive 5 over 9i. 6 over 9 simplify, that's a 2 over 3. Okay, and now I need to swap the 2 over 3 go first, and then 5 over 9i in the back. The reason, because they want the answer had to be a plus bi form. Okay, so I put my answer right here. 2 over 3 first, 2 over 3, move cursor over, plus 5 over 9, and then I. Voila. Okay, should we do one more time? We can do it one more time. Similarly, we do it one more time. Okay, so I in denominator, you need to simplify it. Okay, so I would multiply I on denominator and I on the numerator. Okay, so let's take care of the denominator first. Negative 2i times I become negative 2i square. Okay, and then I square you substitute by negative 1. So now denominator become number 2. Okay, so done with denominator. Numerator, let's multiply them out. 1 times I become 1i. 2i times I become 2i square. Okay, and then instead of I square, I substitute at negative 1. So now numerator become I, subtract 2. Okay, so now divide them. So I divide by 2, subtract 2 divide by 2, that's a negative 1. Okay, so now I put a negative 1 in the front, and then plus I over 2 in the back. But I over 2, I can break it down at 1/2, and then I. Okay, 1/2 and then I. Okay, so let's put it down. 1/2 and then I. Same thing. Okay, because if you have I, it means 1i. Okay, so now I put my answer in, and then I'm done. Subtract 1 plus 1 over 2 and then I. Voila. John, we can see we need to multiply. This is like A plus B. Okay, you need to multiply with A subtract B. Okay, so let's do that. That would be subtract 10, subtract 5i. So make sure you do on the top. Do not back it up yet, you guys. You still have time. Okay, so now you got A plus B, A subtract B. That's a A square subtract B square. Okay, so let's do that. A square subtract B square. A is like negative 10. Alright, so negative 10 right here. And then B is like 5i. Okay, so let's take a look over here. Negative 10 squared, that's 100. Subtract 5i, when you square become 25i square. Okay, so now I got 100, subtract 25, and then instead of I square, I put negative 1. Okay, so now in denominator I got 100 and then plus 25. Together it become 125. Okay, so now let's take care of the top part. Let's multiply them out. Okay, 6i times negative 10 become negative 60i. 6i times negative 5i become negative 30i square. Alright, so negative 60i subtract 30, I square, I substitute by negative 1. So now on top I have negative 60i, subtract 30 times negative 1 become plus 30. Okay, so now that's it. So now negative 60i plus 30. So I'm going to divide each of them by 125. Okay, so let's do that. So here we go. Negative 60 divided by 125 and then I, plus 30 divided by 125. Okay, so Negative 60 divided by 5, simplify by 5, that's a negative 12 over 25, and then I. 60, 30, 125, simplify by 5, I come out 6 over 25, okay? So I would put 6 over 25 first, and then subtract 12 over 25, I in the back. So now put in answer box, and then I'm done. Okay, 6 over 25, so let's use this notation. 6 over 25, okay? And then subtract 12 over 25, and then I. Okay, let me double check. Yeah, I'm correct. Voila! Okay, that's it, you guys. That's it, you guys. Should I do one more? Maybe I can do one more. Okay, let's do one more real fast here. Okay. Similarly, okay, this is like A plus B. So I need to multiply with A subtract B. Okay, so here we go. A subtract B. So this is number 5. Number 5 subtract 7i. So make sure on the top I also do 5 times 7i. Okay, so the formula give you out at a squared subtract b squared. Okay, so a squared subtract b squared. So let's see it right here. A is like number 5. B is like 7i. Okay, so 5 squared, that's a 25. Subtract 7i squared, that's a 49i squared. Okay, so now I got 25. Subtract 49, but I square, I substitute at negative 1. Okay, so I come out 25 plus 49. Ooh, it come out 74. Okay, 74. Okay, now take care of the top part. Let's take care of the top part right here. Negative 20 times 5, that's a negative 100. Negative 20 times negative 7i, that's a plus 140i. Okay, 28, negative 28 times 5, negative 28i times 5, that's negative 140i. Okay, negative 28 I times negative 7i, that's a positive, and then I squared. Let's multiply them out. 7 times a, 56, remember 5. Remember 5. 7 times 2, 14, remember 5, 196. Okay, and then that's an I square. Okay, done. So now simply combine them together. Subtract 100, 140i. Ooh, subtract 140i, cancel out. So now I have 196, but I square, I substitute at negative 1. Okay, so now on top I will come out as negative 100, negative 196. So together at negative 296. Okay, so negative 296. Okay, so let me simplify on my calculator. All right, here we go. Negative 296 on the bottom is 74. All right, so together it's come out negative 4. Okay, the answer is negative 4. All right, that's it, you guys. Put in the box, and then you're done. Hopefully I'm correct. Oh my God, thank you so much.